Hello, and welcome to another episode of Joshrardo. My name is Joshrardo Alarcon, and that's the real stuff that matters. And today, hey, what's up, Josh?
My name is Josh Magic Michaels.
Yeah, Josh, you're looking great today, especially your hair. Do you want to show the audience your hair?
You know, I got a terrible haircut. Why would you bring that up? Why would you draw attention to the thing that I don't want attention drawn to?
I think it looks great, dude.
I think your haircut looks great.
And we really delved into. Oh, thank you. I got a haircut too. Just for you.
Just for our guest today.
We have a guest today.
We have a guest today?
That's crazy, right?
Oh shit, I forgot.
That never happens.
Yeah.
I also got a haircut. Thank you for mentioning that. I really appreciate that. The one thing I wanted to get attention drawn to is my hair.
Okay.
That's why I kind of hide it. Like it's like a woman in their cleavage. Like they should give you a little peek, you know? But they wouldn't give you the whole thing.
Doesn't make any sense, but okay.
I got hair cleavage.
Okay.
It makes a total sense, dude. Hey, but Josh.
What?
We really delved into your hair on an episode that won't come out.
Yeah, another lost episode.
Yeah, another lost, number 10. We're building up a fucking body count,
we have
dude.
a bank of 10 lost episodes that maybe one day will come out.
Definitely not. Definitely. I think you might have deleted a lot of them.
Yeah. Deleted a lot of them, you know?
Oh, yeah, lost.
Corrupted files. You know?
Which I think, hey, dude, I think our guest has a beef today with files.
Oh, and corrupted files. Files. Our guest today has beef with lost files that are conveniently found.
But, you know what? I'm going to challenge our guest to make you take off your hat eventually during the episode.
Sure. It is a little intimidating because our guest today, people who are watching might not know. If you've clicked on the video, you've seen the thumbnail, you do know, but he has an amazing head of hair.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah. John Frusciante after you got off heroin kind of feeling. You know?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm honestly like I'm full of rage when I look at his hair.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because it's wavy too. Oh, my God.
Because it's like a canvas for a really good
painting.
No, canvas for a really good person to cut hair for.
Oh, right.
Yeah. A good, okay, to continue the analogy, a good painter too.
Yeah.
But that's not his only credit, dude. Come on.
No, he's got lots of other credits, dude.
What are your credits?
I don't know. It's on the Oprah Winfrey Network 4 years ago.
Whoa. You heard it from the man himself, dude. Oprah Winfrey dropping names.
Winfrey approves of him.
Yeah, 2 clean minutes of stand-up. It went okay. Not that good.
That's impressive.
And we can cuss though, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I got scared.
Don't worry, I got no fans from it, so don't have to worry about disappointing anybody. It's not going to happen.
Well, without further ado, dude, let's give it up for Oprah Winfrey's right-hand man himself. Isaac Hirsch!
Whoa, what's up?
Yeah,
Whoa.
Dude. Look at the fucking locks,
hair,
man.
dude.
I haven't had a haircut since March, dude. It's too much hair. I don't like having this much hair.
I encourage everybody, first of all, we got to get better at this, dude. Leave comments on the video.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think of Isaac's hair, and follow Isaac on Instagram at what's your Instagram handle?
IB Hirsch.
IB Hirsch. Now
Simple,
you're thinking to
yourself,
why? Because he has pictures on there when he had short hair, and I think this is a better look than his previous look. And if you agree with me, then let us know in the comments.
Let him know on his photos.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what you think, but all that matters is that my girlfriend kind of likes it, so I guess it's fine. It's okay.
She likes all of it.
She apparently just loves like Jufros, and this is the closest she's gonna get to a Jufro on me. So there you go,
dude. Yeah, my hair got fucked up. My hair got like really fucked up, and we talked about it a little bit in our previous episode, the Lost episode. But I just want to send a message to all barbers and stylists, stylists out there. Be aware of what you're saying to the people in the chair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the first thing the woman told me when I was sitting in the chair was, "This feels weird." This feels weird. And then proceeded to tell me that she hadn't cut hair, touched scissors even, since March. And that's dangerous. Don't tell me that.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that.
You know, LeBron definitely had like a jump shot or two in the quarantine. You know what I mean?
For sure. I mean, that's like when you're having sex and you're just like, I've never done this before. You shouldn't say that. Let them figure that out on their own, you know?
Or lie. Like he likes to lie to women. There's been plenty of times on this podcast where you talked about you lying to women.
I've never lied to anybody.
That's a lie.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
Yeah. I did lie to the woman who cut my hair, though. And I said, great, I love it. I love it. I tipped her, too, like a lot. But, you know.
I think you can't talk about your hair this much without showing people your hair.
Wow.
Damn, he's already trying.
I mean, you're just tantalizing them, but you're not giving them the juice.
Maybe we'll give him a little hair reveal, but we got to give him something to look forward to.
Just take your hat off.
Yeah. Can't do it at the top of the episode.
Someone just puts in the YouTube comments, timestamp of hair reveal, 27 minutes in.
That would be great.
Wow, that's a really clever way around that.
Listen, I'm going to ask you at 27 minutes to take off your hat.
Now, you were sharing some Supercut stories with me pre-recording.
Yeah. I used to go to the Supercuts in Burbank, and the same lady cut my hair twice and did a bad job both times. And the second time she was cutting my hair, she's just like, the last person who cut your hair did a terrible job. And I was like, that was you. You did that.
Dude, that's so funny because they do say that. They'll be like, oh, who cut your hair? And it's so shitty because if it's not them, it's their coworker who's like working right next to them. Like, who cut your hair?
Yeah. I'm just like, she did.
Yeah, she did. One time that happened to me. It was the lady next to me.
Oh, fuck.
And I was like, you know? And she was like, who? Tabitha? She sucked. Caddy over there.
Start fighting?
Oh, yeah. Caddy. Man. I love me a good Supercuts, though.
But you know what's even worse than that? Is when a dentist tells you the person that had you before fucked up. That's happened to you, right?
Yeah,
and that happened to me also.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I haven't been to the dentist in a while. They're just going to be like, man, you have not been to the dentist in a long time. We can't even blame a prior dentist. You just clearly haven't been here. I want to have like 8 cavities. It's going to be so bad.
Do you believe in regular checkups?
I believe in regular checkups. I just am,
You don't practice.
I don't practice. I'm like a hypocritical Christian. I'm just like, everyone should get regular dental checkups.
Do as you say, not as you do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You're very you follow the Lord's example.
Yeah.
And
did God go to the dentist? I don't think so.
I fucking doubt it. I'm the same way though. I feel like I don't like taking medicine and I don't like going to the doctor.
Yeah.
I just don't like it.
I hate taking medicine, dude. I've never even had Tums before. I remember I was at a friend's place playing poker, and I was visibly having stomach problems and burping a lot. They're like, "Do you want a Tums?" I was like, "No, I'm fine." They're like, "You sure? You seem like you need it." I'm like, "I'm afraid of Tums." I had to like just be like, "I'm afraid. I don't want Tums. I'm afraid of them. I'm afraid they're gonna taste weird. I'd rather just sit here in pain for an hour." And they're like,
"Bro, we have that in common." I'm the same exact way. I'll refuse. I'll have a splitting headache. I'll refuse to take Tylenol. Mm-hmm. I'll be maybe in need of Tums and refuse to eat Tums.
What's your given excuse? Like, how do you explain it to people? Because I've never been able to do it very well.
I mean, my answer does not work. It makes people want me to take medicine more because I don't have one in the pocket that's like clever. Yeah. That's a good one. Like, I don't like the way they taste or they make me sick.
That's a pretty easy one, dude.
Mine is like, I'm strengthening my immune system. That's mine.
Look, man, God wanted me to suffer, and who am I to go against God and take Tums?
I also say sometimes, like, what if we're in the apocalypse? Right? And it seems very likely these days. And, all of a sudden you got a headache and you can't deal with it because there's no Tylenol PM around. I've trained myself to not need that. And you're going to be raiding a liquor store and probably get murdered because you need some Pepto. You know what I mean?
Raiding?
Like
buying a lot.
Well, like raiding a store.
No, it's the apocalypse. So he's like, stores don't even like really exist as stores anymore. They're just like places.
You're buying stuff with like bottle caps and stuff.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Right. Man, you have a very naive view of the apocalypse.
It's going to be fun, dude.
Your apocalypse sounds really fun.
Yeah, it's just bartering again. That sounds nice.
Yeah. I'm excited for the apocalypse because I can finally be off this damn diet.
The diet that you're clearly on right now.
Yeah. I'm skinny.
People are going to get confused which one is me and which one is Joshrardo.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to tell.
Someone's also going to timestamp an episode or post a link of an episode like 6 months ago, and you're going to be the same weight. You're going to be the exact same way. And they're going to say, what diet?
Well, I'll just blame it on the HDness of our podcast now, dude. In HD, I look a little fatter because a good camera adds 10 pounds.
Okay.
But if you see me walking around, I was in the pool today, dude, and I had a lot of people going...
Why do you whistle like that?
Wait, did he just whistle?
Yeah.
You could be a ventriloquist, dude. I really thought he was because I looked at you and you're like, and I was like, he's not whistling.
No, he did it with the ventriloquist face and everything.
What the fuck, dude?
That's so weird.
That's a Mexican whistle. My grandpa taught me how to do that. Rest in power.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. It's basically whistling while you're smiling. So if you just whistle the normal way you whistle, but smile at the same time.
Is that so he wouldn't get caught catcalling women?
They just look at him and be like, not me.
He's like, I can't even do that. How do you do that? That is weird.
That's crazy. I thought the whole point of the way you whistle is by like puckering your lips together. I thought that's what created the whistle.
No, the whistle is created by the teeth alignment.
Maybe it's an Alarcon thing. I don't know.
Yeah, the Alarcon teeth. We already talked about this before.
Anyway, that's a new talent of yours I had no idea existed.
I do it all the time.
Can you do other ventriloquist things?
I don't know. Can I?
No. Holy shit. I mean, that wasn't bad. I'm very easily impressed. I was just like, who said that?
Is there another guest on this podcast? Is there a producer? There is a producer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his name is Monty the Cat.
Monty the Cat.
We hired him back.
Hell yeah, I met the cat earlier. He's
Yeah.
nice.
He's nice, right?
Yeah, he smelled my hand for like 10 seconds.
So sweet.
Yeah, that's what he does before he bites it. He likes to bite.
He does like to bite.
He attacked me 3 times while setting up the podcast.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, he does this thing where he hides underneath my bed under the stairs, and he'll just like hide, and then every time you walk by, he'll run out, hit you, and run back.
Yeah. Speaking of bed under the stairs, I mean, I feel like you and Isaac have that in common. Isaac has slept in some very.
Yeah.
What would you call it?
I mean, I'd squalor, it's a fair characterization.
Yeah,
I moved into the foyer of this like awful house near downtown Los Angeles probably about a year ago. And then 6 months ago, I moved into an actual room, but it's still bad. Like as soon as I moved into the room, it started raining in LA. And like apparently when it rains, that particular room and only that room floods with water. So like water just started pouring into my room. And the other guy who used to live there was like, wow, that never happened to me before. I'm like, oh, great. I guess I'm just lucky, I guess. Yeah. And then before that, the foyer, it was just like spiders everywhere. I was getting bit by spiders every night.
Oh my!
Did you ever get a bad bite?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I'm covered in flea bites right now. We have fleas.
Oh my God!
I got a bad bite one time, real bad. I used to sleep on the floor of a garage, on a garage floor. Got bit by what I believe was a brown recluse.
Oh my God!
Because my leg started turning black.
Oh, and then he went to work, and the girl was like, "What?"
Yeah, she's like, because I was limping, and then she's like, if it's that bad, I need to see it. And I was like, no, it's fine. Again, I don't want to go to the doctor. I don't want to take medicine.
Yeah.
And so I rolled it up, and she's like, oh my God, clock out and go to the doctor now. And the doctor said it was not good. And then it would just bleed randomly for periods of time.
No, I've never had that. These were like regular spiders.
I thought we
could, like kind of itchy,
Thought we could connect on that. I've never got bit by a brown recluse either.
That was probably a regular spider, in retrospect.
Yeah, dude. I used to have this like I had it for a long time. I had a spider bite on my spine, dude. That was huge.
Damn, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just an ingrown hair.
No.
You look like you're riddled with ingrown hairs.
Okay, why? Dude?
I don't know.
That's a specific insult there.
Doesn't he though? Like if he took off his shirt.
I mean, it's just because he has hair. He's hairy, so like it's more of them are not going to grow in. Yeah, just because he's got so many.
Don't call me the H word.
Hairy?
Yeah.
Speaking of hair reveal, psych. Anyway.
Not yet.
Stay tuned. But thank you for being here, Isaac.
Yes, thank you so much. That was a long intro, or short intro, actually.
Yeah, short. Yeah.
Our couple, we do 20-minute intros, dude.
Oh, shit.
Sometimes, yeah.
Honestly, we're just excited to hear some beef. Like, we haven't heard beef in what? A lobster.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
I got a little beef. I got a little beef with
so excited.
Friend of the program, Josh Awad.
Dropping names.
Dropping names.
Dropping names.
He sometimes films the sets at Chatterbox, and you can hit him up after you do a set there and pay him, I think, $10, and he'll give you a copy of the set. So I did a show there right before the coronavirus hit. And I thought it went pretty well. So I was like, you know what? I'll get this tape. I don't have a lot of current tapes of myself. Might as well post a clip or something. That'll be cool. So I hit him up and was just like, yo, dude, love to pay you $10 for the set. He goes, great. What's your email? Send him my email. And then nothing happened for like a week. And I was like, yo, dude, really want to pay you money for the set. Just let me know how I pay you, what you need from me. Didn't respond for a month. Longer. I was working my back channels. I was like hitting up the pipe boys being like, yo, what the fuck why won't Joshua Wad give me my set? What's going on? And they're like, man, Joshua Wad is a villain, dude. Why is he not giving me
He's a villain.
That's how they talk,
Yeah,
everyone villains, dude.
Yeah, I mean, 3 of them have been on the podcast.
Yeah, all 3.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking. And then as I was driving over here, I guess you guys had caught wind of this from them.
Oh yeah.
And Joshua Wad sent me the set, and you might think, oh, that's gonna placate Isaac. No, I figured he lost it or something.
Yeah.
I was more sympathetic before. I was just like, he fucking forgot to record it or something. He's too embarrassed to tell me. That's fine.
Yeah.
He had it the whole time. I'm like, what the fuck, Josh?
Bro, but like locked and loaded, ready to go.
Yeah, I'll take was a little pressure from like an external force. He's like, okay, fine. I was like, what the fuck? Am I that valueless to Josh that he's just like, I'm not even gonna let you pay me for this,
dude? Because if that happened to me, I'd at least say, oh man, I gotta go find it,
Yeah, just give me some lame excuse, Just be like, oh, I'm not sure I have it, or oh, really busy, man. Something, but nothing. He just wouldn't even give me a fucking excuse. And I was like, and then Joshrardo was just fucking pouring oil on the beat.
Yeah.
You see, Josh was mouthing off about how I'm not that funny and shit. And I was like, God damn.
He was saying it like vocally. Yeah. That's so wild that Joshua Wad would say that.
Yeah.
I can't believe he did that.
And mean it. That's
Yeah,
so
he did.
crazy.
He said it. He's like, you can quote me on that. He said that.
That's crazy. I had a very high opinion of Josh Moore. I mean, not a great basketball player, but like a solid dude.
Sure. Are you good at basketball?
No, but I'm better than I look like I would be, which gets you a lot. Like I can hit an open 3-point shot, and guys never guard me ever because they're like, "What the fuck is this guy going to do?" And then I hit like 3 threes, and then they guard me. I don't score ever again. But in every like setting, it's just like there's a moment where it's like, "Whoa, this guy can actually play," and then they realize they can just like guard me, and I can't do shit.
Yeah, we got to play some basketball, man.
That's the one thing he knows I hate is defense.
Yeah, and Joshua Wad, speaking of Joshua Wad, he's great at defense.
He's like a defense rebounds guy, but his offensive game is just
terrible.
It's not
Non-existent.
at all. Yeah.
Horse shit.
Yeah, I have no game, both games, defense, offense. Yeah, I'll be caught dead on the court.
Yeah, he's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
That's okay. I mean, look, honestly, like when you play with comics, like the bar is pretty low. And you ever play with like I've played with a lot of comics over the years, and then like one of them will show up and be good, and you're just like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Like, why do you got to ruin this for us? Like I play with there's this guy Pap Johnson, who's like this 6'5" black guy and he showed up and I played with him once. He just fucking was like dunking and shit. I'm just like, can't you just play with real basketball players? Like I understand you're one of us, I get it, but goddamn, look at me. Do you think this is fun for me?
And I'm surprised it's fun for him.
I'm sure it's fun for him.
He should turn it down a little bit, though, right? Come on, you should turn it down.
But like, who's gonna fucking guard you when you're jumping that high?
Oh, I can't. I mean, I couldn't. Sometimes I get like, because I'm 6'1", so like, there are rare occasions where I'm like the tallest guy on my team, and there'll be like some fucking 6'4" behemoth on they're like, all right, that's your match. I'm like, I weigh 120 pounds. You'd be better off putting like a 5'8" guy who's like stocky and sturdy against that. I won't be able to do anything. They just like move me out of the way. It fucking sucks, man. I played with Common once. That was pretty cool. The rapper.
The rapper? You played basketball with Common?
Yeah, I was just playing at a park in West Hollywood, and he showed up. Common, great teammate.
Wow.
Yeah, really.
Dude.
You know what's very funny and very coincidental, and this is not made up. Joshua Wad has beef with Common.
Really? Because I love Common, so this is just increasing my negative opinion of Josh.
No, he genuinely does, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Isn't Common the guy he said, I could be mixing celebrities.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure Joshua Wad saw Common somewhere and tried to congratulate him on his album or give him compliments on his album or something. And Common just like dissed him.
They tried to interview him. They were doing this thing. Him and Deshaun Ra were doing like this filming thing where they would go up to celebrities and interview them. Because Deshaun's
like for a media outlet or just on their own? Like
I think on their own.
Okay.
Deshaun's got the kind of fame that, how would you describe it? It's the fame where you think you're famous, but you're not famous. He's the guy from the when they go like, it's that old YouTube video and everybody's made GIFs of it now where they go like, oh, it's the freestyle.
That you got the wrong
guy.
number.
Yes.
That's
Deshaun.
That's kind of famous.
Yeah.
But I mean, not Chris Rock.
Not like
level
you'd know
fame.
his name famous, but like
Right.
you might recognize him on the street, kind of famous. Yeah, I know people like that.
Yeah.
And he worked with Chris Rock, so
Yeah, but didn't he like tell Chris Rock to go
called
fuck
Chris
himself?
Rock a bitch.
Damn.
Yeah, and I'm not to say that his fame is non-existent. That's just me trying to make a joke out of it. But it is interesting just to see someone be like an internet sensation, I guess.
Yeah.
Or maybe even like a GIF or a meme, something that lives on forever, but only that thing lives on forever.
I have a friend who's was YouTube famous like in the very early days of YouTube because he like made claymation videos. Like he also accidentally coined the term "Thanks Obama." Like this guy was the first guy to ever go "Thanks Obama." Like this guy.
Shit.
Yeah, and he's just an alcoholic now. He's a nice guy. I love
Sure.
him. But yeah, he is definitely like not famous anymore.
Yeah, it's weird. Those like little.
He just said thanks Obama? Like was it in a tweet?
He said "Thanks Obama" like in a video or something, and like he's widely credited now as the coiner of "Thanks Obama," which again, like you don't get any money for that, or like, and people don't even know he did that unless you're like looking up like who said "Thanks Obama" first, and why would you do that?
Yeah.
But he did it. It was him.
Interesting. That's crazy. But yeah, they were interviewing, trying to interview Common, and Common dissed them, right?
Or blew him off.
And so it's very interesting how this beef goes
It's a
deep.
triangular beef now. It's because again, nothing but nice things. Like I took one shot the entire time and I missed, and Common was like, keep shooting. I was like, God damn, thanks, Common.
Wow. This is the beef muted triangle over here.
The beef muted triangle.
Beef muted triangle, dude.
Damn.
And it's getting like a little Is that the right word?
a real tri-tip beef here.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
Yes.
Wow,
Oh my God.
dude.
You want to host this podcast? Oh
If
shit.
there's one thing we love, it's what are they called?
Puns?
Puns, beef
yeah.
puns. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe learn that.
I mean, he wrote a whole list of beef puns, dude.
Yeah, I love them. I mean, that's my inspiration for starting this podcast.
You just had this list. You're like, I gotta put these out there somewhere.
Got to do something with this list.
So for your beef, I think it goes to say that you had an amazing set, and regardless of money figures, the dollar figures, $10, what is that? You know, I mean, give the guy his set.
Yeah.
But then again, I also don't. That was my phone, so I should probably put it on silent. I
Did that come
apologize.
through the audio channel?
Yeah. He's connected to the Bluetooth.
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case. But maybe, I shouldn't say this, but maybe we could put a clip of Isaac's set, one of the jokes up.
Hey, we'll see. I haven't actually checked to see if he sent me the set. It'd be so funny if he just like sent me a blank video or something.
It's a video of him just staring at the camera.
You're not getting your set, bitch, and that's the whole.
Yeah. What set? And then it just ends.
It's him doing an impression of myself. I'm fucking thin. I fucking suck at stand up. I'm a loser.
Yeah, high production value, green screen. My name's Isaac.
I love Common. I fucking hate Common.
Yeah, Common's a bitch. You know?
Common's a bitch.
Yeah, I actually used to. Okay, I'm trying to do this thing where it's kind of new for me. I'm trying to be honest on the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Show your hair.
Not yet.
27 minutes. Are we there yet?
Oh, we got 6 minutes.
I got to be honest, and I got to say that I want to be on your side. I want to be on Team Isaac all day, every day. I want to live there. I want to move into your foyer, in your heart. I want to get bit by your heart fleas.
Okay, keep going.
But I used to film sets before Josh at the Chatterbox, and I used to be the one who would send sets off to people and charge them $10, right? And
Trying to say it or no?
there was a few people who never got their set.
That's fine. Just
Yeah.
I'm sure you would have politely given them some bullshit excuse, and I would have happily accepted that. But it was the radio silence that rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
It was never personal though, and there were a few times that I just I had other shit going on, and it wasn't my priority necessarily, and that's kind of even fucked up to say. But more often than not, what it was is people asking me for their sets months and months later.
Oh no, I asked like week of. This was like immediate. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've also done that. I've also done like week of, and
Yeah. Look,
I feel bad.
Again, I had no ill will toward Josh until he sent me the set, and then I was just like, "Well, you could have done this any time. Why the fuck?"
I think that's a great lesson. If you're ever in a similar position, then just pretend like you don't have what they need.
Yeah.
Commit
And
to the line.
and never try to make amends because you're just gonna make things worse.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna reignite the flame.
Yeah. Hold resentments.
Yeah, hold them
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah.
Close to your heart. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, I guess I was trying to play devil's advocate.
No, I get it. And
But
look,
there's
if
no
I
more
were the
excuse.
set guy, if I were the guy who filmed the set, there are lots of people where I just wouldn't send them the sets for like increasingly petty reasons. They'd be like, I thought I had a good set. I'm like, well, you didn't. You don't want this.
Oh, dude, you don't know how many times I genuinely. This is probably not great to say either, but there were times that I genuinely had to force myself to send somebody their set. Somebody who I just did not fucking like at all.
You're gonna make the Chatterbox look bad by posting this online.
Not even that. They could have had a great set. That's even more petty, right? I just didn't like them personally.
Oh my
Sure.
God.
Yeah,
You know?
I feel very liberated because I haven't done stand up in 6 months, and frankly, I'm not sure I'm ever going back. So like,
wow.
my lips are a little looser than they would be in
Yeah.
the past, but not that loose. Just in case, I guess I was about to be like, oh, fucking so and so couldn't get their set from me.
Oh, I thought you were gonna drop another name.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, fuck. No, I can't.
I don't know so and so.
I would drop a name right now. But I don't know what it's gonna do to the energy of the podcast, and so I'm afraid.
Well, it's the classic shit talking conundrum when you're with unfamiliar people. It's like, do these people also not like the same people as me?
Exactly.
Because if you like shit, you're like just like, man, I hate fucking John Smith, and everyone's like, John Smith's my homie. You're like, fuck, but I mean, his stand-up's pretty funny though.
Can we do like
tit for tat?
Like, can we just say like hypothetically, right?
Okay.
What if you used to live with someone who I fucking hate?
Okay. All right. I'm down with that. I mean,
How would you feel about that hypothetically?
hypothetically, I'd be fine. Look, there's like with the people I've lived with and like some of my other friends, there's like insane, like weird beef trying because people dated people and like other people were mean to people and like there's all these balancing things I have to do. And look, I'm friends with all of them, but I wouldn't begrudge anyone for not liking any particular person I used to live with.
Yeah.
But I only say that confidently because I know the person I'm thinking of who you used to live with. If my name was brought up in a conversation, would have nothing but horrible things to say.
Okay, that's fair.
So it's not like
It's a mutual thing. It's not like one
mutual,
person doesn't know. I'm trying to think if there's anyone I have like a mutual beef with. I'm pretty easygoing. I'm easy to get along with.
No, you're great.
Oh, thank you. I am a very relaxed guy. I'm trying to think if there's anyone I like truly have beef because all the people I hate, I have no idea. They probably don't even think about me. That's the thing. It's not a mutual thing because they barely know I exist if they think of me at all.
Like Joshua beefing with Common.
Yeah, exactly. Common,
exactly.
Common doesn't like just look at a picture of Joshua and be just like, this fucking guy tried to interview me. I can't believe the fucking nerve of this kid.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I feel like that got my adrenaline pumping a little bit right now.
You cracked your voice too.
But yeah.
Right now.
But I'm gonna try to like recenter, and I'm gonna try to like not think about this person anymore. Go ahead.
Do you have beef with Jay Light? Because you guys look so similar.
I don't have beef with Jay. I mean, I had beef with Jay Light like early on just because like I moved to LA and I was like, hey, you look like Jay Light. I'm like, who the fuck is Jay Light? Or they'd be like, man, you fucking, I thought you were Jay. Like guys would come up to me at Mike's and be like, yo, what's up? Oh, you're not Jay Light. I'm like, well, I'm still worth talking to, bitch. Fucking watch me go up. I might do good, you know? Yeah. And then like later on, like the comparisons kept getting made. And it's just like, man, I'm at least as good at stand-up as Jay Light. At least as good.
Yeah.
Comparable. I'll say I'm comparable. I'm not going to fucking mouth off or anything, but I'm like, people are just like, man, you're like the anorexic Jay Light. I'm like, what if Jay Light's like me? Huh? What about that?
What if Jay Light's the fat me?
Yeah. What if Jay Light's the regular proportioned Isaac Hirsch? How come no one ever calls him that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Did you ever meet Jay and then did you guys bring that up?
I can't remember how it would come. People would just say it like anytime we're near each other. We fucking roast battled each other a while ago, and I was just like, what are you fucking? It's like I have no idea. I can't do any looks like jokes whatsoever because they just immediately apply to myself as well. Yeah. So it's just like very awkward, weird roast battle.
Who won?
I did.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I mean. You know, because I am comparable to Jay Light at stand-up. It was funny. The thing that fucking worked really well was just, he had like stopped working at the Comedy Store that week. I was just like, hey, yeah, he's no longer a door guy here, so you don't have to laugh at his jokes anymore. Comics in the back. That was like the whole. That was the angle I took.
And that was like the running bit kind of thing?
Yeah, just sort of like that. Yeah.
That's what's up.
I have to say this, Isaac, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, dude. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart because I'm doing the honesty thing.
Yeah.
I think you're fucking exceptionally funny. And to prove that, we're going to put a clip of Isaac stand up again. Yeah.
It's just a clip of him taking his hat off.
It's a clip of Jay Light doing comedy.
All right, man. You want to show us that hair?
What?
Oh, we're there?
What?
Yeah.
That seemed kind of just like, not yet, dude. I don't want to. Not yet.
Hey, man, we made a promise to the viewers.
Why would
it even
you do
look
that
bad?
when I switched the camera?
You guys really want to see it?
Yeah, we
made a promise.
All right. Look, first of all, I got hat hair as well on top of a bad haircut. Hat hair mixed with a bad haircut. I mean, it's a recipe for fucking disaster. I've been avoiding my reflection. Yeah. I lost a lot of confidence, guys.
We're at 28 now, but
I'm a vulnerable.
Also,
there's the lead up to it. You know?
I'm a vulnerable shell of a man right now.
Also, we're not gonna react at all. We'll be friends for you, and we won't act like.
Well, yeah, we'll do the whole. It looks good.
Okay, we're not gonna act like it's bad.
All right,
it's not bad.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey,
it looks terrible.
It's not that bad.
It looks fine.
Yeah. No. It looks terrible. I feel square. I don't know what that's about, dude. I don't listen to people when they tell you what they want their hair to look like. Okay.
You have the haircut of Vance Sanders. You guys have the same.
I love Vance. I was gonna say something mean. I love Vance, but I don't want to look like Vance. Vance is a handsome older gentleman.
Yeah,
just gentleman. Why did I say older?
Yeah,
but he's got a pretty trendy haircut.
He really does, but I also I want to look like Timothy Chalamet, you know?
Okay. Well, you're far from that, dude. You fucking ugly piece of shit.
Wow.
I don't get Timothy Chalamet. I don't get that at all because like that guy has my body. He has the same body as me. I'm just like, why is this guy fucking a sex icon? I've never been a sex icon in my life. And our faces, like if I took off my glasses and like did my hair or whatever, We wouldn't look that dissimilar.
No?
We're both like pale, fucking big-lipped motherfuckers. I truly don't understand the fucking hype around that guy. I don't get it.
Your hair is similar, not in color, but in like length and texture. I think you could pull off a Chalamet.
I could, but like I don't have the whatever charisma or energy that he has.
You have it.
Oh, you can get that, dude.
It's not the same though.
I have to be like, I don't know what is he pouty? What is his like vibe? What makes him so sexy?
Well, much like you said earlier, now that you're not really invested in stand-up, you got loose lips, and I think that's a big part of Timothée Chalamet's whole thing, dude. He's got loose lips, baby.
What?
Timothée Chalamet's openly talking shit all the time. That's his whole thing. Timothée Chalamet's just walking in and being like, Army Hammer sucks.
Yeah.
That's like all his interviews.
Just be going on IG Live like Tekashi 69 and just ratting everybody out.
Yeah.
Fucking Timothée Chalamet's in an interview. He's just like, Ian Russo isn't good at stand-up.
He dropped the name.
No, Timothée said that. I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fuck, that's
I think Ian's great.
Yeah, me too. I mean, he's my
me
friend,
too.
so
Yeah,
if you would have
yeah.
said that, I would have been like pissed.
Yeah.
Fucking Chalamet, dude. What a dickhead.
I don't know. I don't get it either. He has a pouty vibe to him. I don't know what it is about. Like, there's a thing right now that's hot with boys up 18 or older boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're still boys if they're 18.
No, keep going. Yeah. I said okay.
Because I'm 30. It's like a very like sickly kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But
so
it's
why
like-
am I not cashing in on that? I don't get it.
Why aren't you?
I look dead. I don't understand why I can't fucking get this attention.
You know what it is though, and I'm gonna be really honest. You're a very thin person.
Yeah.
But you have a healthy face. You need to have eyes sunk in it. You need to look tired all the time.
Yeah.
You look rested.
But it's also if I ditch the glasses and like I dressed hipper. I mean, there are a lot of things I'd have to do.
Right.
The problem is that my vibe is just it's too nerdy, and like nerd eliminates all of your like whatever hipster cred or what. I don't even know how
Would you classify yourself as a nerd?
No, I wouldn't. Honestly, people fucking typecast me all the time. They're just like, "Oh, I bet you fucking love Dungeons and Dragons." I'm like, tried it once, didn't like it.
Yeah.
Wasn't for me. Not a fan. You know what I like? I like basketball. I like poker. And I like having sex, dude. Those are three things I love. And none of those are particularly nerdy interests. I gotta be honest. I don't know.
I mean, poker's pretty nerdy.
Do you like anime?
No, I've never got
That's
into
what
anime.
I'm fucking talking about.
Finally,
dude.
one guest, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Nah, not an anime. Dude, everyone's always fucking talking about anime. All those pipe boys, they love anime.
That's why I
And
love
shit.
them.
I'm just like, these fucking... God, how are these guys nerdier than me, dude? I
Yeah.
don't get it.
Yeah. Especially Daniel.
Yeah, I mean,
Daniel actually doesn't really like anime that much, I guess.
What?
But,
He lied to me?
yeah, I mean, I don't get... I never got anime. It never was my thing.
Well, can't win them all, huh?
is that how you feel right now?
Yeah, let's start bullying Josh, dude. Oh, you like the gay Japanese cartoons, Josh?
You guys know I'm sensitive because of my haircut right now, and I'm taking this too personally.
Why don't you watch Bleach, bro? I don't even fucking know.
I love
anime.
Bleach. That's a good one. Thank you for saying that.
Oh my god.
You accurately bullied me right now.
Yeah.
That's a skill in itself. Can we talk about vibes for a second?
Yeah, sure.
What kind of vibe do you guys think I have? I think I have can I be honest? I don't think I'm sexy.
No, that's not a sexy vibe.
Thank you.
I mean, do you want me to be honest?
I want you to be
loose lips Hirsch here.
Loose lips. I want those loose lips.
Okay, I think you're a cool guy. You're nice. You're nice to be around. There's a little bit of insecurity I can see though.
Then it's accurate.
I can pick up on that.
It's accurate.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
Look,
no.
I mean, comedians, we're insecure people.
I think that's what
the heart of it.
I think that's what makes us good at being comedians is because we can hone in on those things.
Yeah, if you see secure comedians, generally not. They think they're better than they are. That's the problem.
I was just thinking about that the other day. I really did have that thought, and it's not a new thought, but I don't like somebody who thinks they're the shit. I don't want someone to tell me this food is fucking amazing. You're gonna fucking come when you eat it. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
I want somebody to be like, I hope I cooked it right. You know, I kind of fucked up. You know, it's my first time cooking it. You know, I want someone like that.
That's how I am with sex every time. Just like, was it good? I hope so. I really don't know.
Yeah,
I can't tell.
I would never assume that I've fucked someone appropriately.
Oh yeah, I can't. The guys are like, do you like this dick or like you like this dick? I always put a do in front of you like this dick. You gotta ask it as a question.
Sometimes-
Do you like this dick?
Yeah. And I've said it before. Sometimes I'm like, do you like this? And then it turns into, do you like me?
What do you think of me? Am I nice?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm nice?
What kind of vibe do I have? You know,
Was I funny? Was I making you laugh earlier?
sometimes, I try to overcompensate by being funny in the bedroom too.
Yeah, no, it's a dangerous game you're
Oh
playing.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Why?
yeah.
Because the joke could go over bad, and then you just like ruin the vibe.
Yep.
Oh, never happens for me.
Yeah. Nothing is worse too than like them not even the joke going bad, but them not getting it, and so it's like you're in the moment, everybody's laughing.
You're like explaining it.
yeah.
No, it's funny because you see, okay, so Bruce Hornsby was a piano player, and he did this song called "Mandolin Rain," and so that's what I was referencing there.
and I'm like, oh, I get it now.
You're so funny.
Thank you for being honest about that, though.
No,
I really
of course,
appreciate
man.
that.
I like hanging out with you. You seem like a cool guy. Very limited exposure between us.
Absolutely.
But like I seem cool.
You seem really cool.
Ah, thanks,
Gerardo,
man.
can you leave?
Oh, sorry. Can I give you my vibe impression of you?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you give me a vibe of just like a very bad haircut. yeah.
Oh, I get a real fat vibe from you.
Yeah. Guess what? That's what I was going for.
Well, guess what? I told the lady that I wanted a fucked up haircut. I said, give me the Gerardo.
She gave you the guy who sang Rico Suave's haircut.
yeah.
I said, give me the Gerardo, and she gave me fucking Chipotle coupons. She said, you got to eat a few burritos before I can give you the Gerardo. Pack on a few. Come back.
It doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt.
I swear to God.
I swear to God. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I've just been thinking about that lately. I don't know why.
Your vibe?
Yeah.
I don't think about it at all. You know what? A lot of my friends, I've ascended to a higher level because here's my secret. I'm a very happy person. I'm not like a stressed out or unhappy at all. And the reason is because I don't think. I just don't think. Like my default state is not thinking about anything.
Can you like elaborate a little bit?
I mean, it's like, I assume it's like what, like Zen shit, like why people meditate and shit.
Yeah.
Like I just like, I'm very focused on like the material tasks that I do. So like when I'm driving somewhere, I'm not just like, man, why the fuck did I say that to that girl 6 years ago? I'm just like, gotta drive to fucking work. That's it. That's all I'm thinking about is just driving to work. I'll play music that dulls your brain. Video games, they dull your brain. Eventually you just shut your brain up entirely. You're just happy.
That's a very good way to live.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you this, sometimes like when you said that, it resonated with me because I'll be driving down the street sometimes and remember something I said to someone 6 months ago.
That's how I used to be, man. That's no way to live. That's the thing is that like you get in those, and I'll catch myself occasionally getting like, there's this dude I played basketball with like probably almost a year ago, this red haired dude who's like bullying me and he's like fucking being strong and he's like trying to fight me. And like all over and over, I run that shit back in my head. That's the one thing I fixate on is just this fucking red haired prick I played basketball with a year ago. I'm just like, man, I should have said this.
Yeah.
I should have blocked his shot. I should have been like, wasn't no foul, bitch. I should have said all those things that I didn't. And and I'll catch myself and be like, you're never going to see this man again. Why are you worrying about this?
It's a
Let it
prison.
go. Let it go. Your mind is a prison. So you know what you got to do to leave the prison?
What?
Remember that the walls aren't real. You can just walk right through them, dude.
Fucking Christ. Wow. I feel like you don't do that at all.
What?
You don't ever think about how you came across.
Oh, well, there's one thing that I always think about.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And we mentioned it on the Frank Castillo podcast when I did a stand-up set. Do you ever do that where you think about a stand-up set and it just gives you, it cringes you immediately?
I've forgotten about I purposely forgotten about all those sets. You got to let them go. You just let them go.
Damn.
But for some reason, this thing will just pop into my head and I like physically just like prune up and be like, ugh, why did I do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a bit about dancing.
Do you remember it?
No, I try not to, but I know what it was about. Basically,
Yeah.
it was just like a hip dance at the time, and then I was just like, oh,
Which hip dance?
Yeah, which hip dance?
I don't know.
You tantalize. How many hip dances are there at a time?
At
Was it
any
the
given
Dougie?
time.
It might have been the nene.
The Nene, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then nobody laughed, and it felt terrible, and then all my jokes after that bombed. Yeah.
Yeah, that happens, man. I had a set in San Diego one time where I had this bit that I was doing, like I was working on it at Mike's, and I was like, it's time to bust it out at a real show. So I like did this bit about learning how to fuck, and it was like a 2-minute bit. So like once immediately people hated it because it's just about me fucking wrong. And I guess like someone explained it to me once, they're like, San Diego is a bunch of bros, and they got mad that you fucked wrong.
Wow, dude.
It also probably was not a good bit. That was probably the other aspect of it at play. But yeah, I just fucking bombed for 2 minutes to the point where like midway through the bit, I was just like, man, you guys really don't like this, huh? And they like didn't say anything. There's like no noise at all. It was like the worst bomb I've had in years. And I was just like, damn. But whatever, man. I don't think about that shit anymore.
I don't know how you do it, man.
But for some reason, when I'm working, I'll think about that.
Yep.
It'll pop into my head.
Yep.
Sure, yeah.
And like, honestly, I don't really care about my relationships with people. So that never really bothers me. I just speak my mind all the time. But
Yeah,
that
I
said,
got very chill vibes from you.
Yeah, I'm a pretty chill guy. I like Ramdas, stuff like that. I like
Ram Dass. Yeah.
I wanted chill vibes, man.
Yeah, why don't you just
That's the thing, though, is that wanting those chill vibes, that's what comes across.
And that's not chill.
And that's not chill. That's the opposite of chill.
Oh, wow, that's a great... Dude, Isaac Hirsch, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for coming, dude.
Dude, I'm a fucking therapist. I should mention I'm a licensed therapist, by the way. No.
Oh, my God. I was about to say, let's turn off the cameras, dude.
Yeah,
I got some shit to cry about.
Dude, I did a podcast once where so it was supposed to be a bit where I was supposed to come on and I was supposed to be a licensed couples counselor, and it was two dudes doing the podcast. I was like going to do couples counseling for them, but the whole bit was that like I didn't realize that it was a problematic podcast, and like I was slowly going to be horrified and be like, oh shit, I shouldn't have appeared on this podcast. So I was pretending to be like a real couple. I was like Dr. Michael Rosenblum or whatever.
Right.
But the problem was that to build up to that, I was like doing couples counseling with them, and like it got too real. Like it got to a real place where they started yelling at each other, and eventually the recording just had to stop, and they had to like hash it out at a table, and like I was still like mediating and shit. And it was like they deleted the recording, it never came out because like it got too real. Like they just like started talking about their issues with each other. Yeah, it turns out I'm fucking good at that shit. I'm a good couples counselor, man.
Maybe you could give me and Joshrardo couples counseling.
No, it didn't go well for the first time.
I mean, it almost ruined their relationship, but it didn't. So you know what? It's fine.
Do you think they're stronger now because of it?
Yes, actually, they had a real breakthrough.
You're too good. Man, that's incredible.
Dude, so you got... No, we do still have beef.
We still got
but-
beef.
You got beef, yeah.
we
I
still
don't mean
got
to
beef.
distract from your
I
beefs.
now have beef with your vibe.
Your beefs.
Why do you have beef with my vibe?
No, I have other beef. You want to hear beef? You guys
Yeah.
like beef?
Yeah.
Yeah? You guys want a beef?
Yeah.
I got a beef.
Stop saying it so much. I got beef with that.
So my beef is with people that delete their Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in full knowledge, knowing that they're going to also come back to Instagram. They want a little break.
Yeah, you can just not log into Instagram.
Yeah. Also, you can just like not think about it too much. Thinking about it too much, dude. Why are you like future tripping when you're like, I'm gonna delete it right now, and then on fucking August 38th of next year, I'm gonna come back on Instagram and there's August 38th is not a real date.
Do you think people think that they're going to have comebacks when they return?
I think that would be the thing that would annoy me is like
Yeah.
I know people who like deleted their Twitter and just don't come back, and that's like great, you're liberated from Twitter. Congratulations. People
Yeah.
are like, I'm going on a 1 month break and I'm deleting Twitter. It's just like, don't go on Twitter. Like then why delete it?
Yeah.
Well, there's two types of people who do it. I think one type is the people who announce it, right?
Yeah.
I've seen people announce it like, hey, guys, text me at this number or email me here because I'm taking a week off or whatever.
Yeah.
That is fucking R-worded.
Yeah.
Wait. Just saying
I'm leaving Facebook, so follow my Facebook fan page, which still exists and I'm still gonna be on. It's like then you're not leaving Facebook.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just making it slightly harder to communicate with you.
Yeah. Also, just delete like Daniel Cabral. Shout out, dropping names.
Great episode.
Daniel Cabral. He's an awesome person, and he just deletes the app.
Yeah.
Doesn't delete the profile or anything.
Yeah.
It's like you got something to hide, dude. Or people that start new Instagram accounts and ask people to follow them on that account.
Yeah, that's weird too.
Yeah. We're going to cancel you for your fucking Cancun beach photos? We're not going to cancel you.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, dude.
Damn, that fucking blackface vacation I took. What a mistake. I got to make a new Instagram.
Well, I mean, you never know. I mean, do you guys ever think about things we're doing now that is going to be cancelable in the future?
Oh, for sure. I mean, everything I've said on this podcast will get me canceled in the future.
Yeah.
Like in 2089, you know?
I mean, we talked about it on the last episode that I do a lot of Asian voice.
Don't do
Not
that.
on purpose, though. It just
Not
comes
on
out.
purpose.
Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
You did it last night when you were doing Lionel Messi.
By accident, I was trying to.
Lionel Messi is an Asian.
I know, exactly.
No, I know, but I was trying. I don't know what, because I don't know anything about soccer.
Yeah.
Is that what he plays?
Yeah.
And so I really don't know anything. And I was trying to pretend. I was trying to act out a scene as him, and I was trying to do an accent that he would have.
I can already see it in my head. I mean, I can't say what I'm seeing in my head because I would also be doing
Right.
Asian voice by doing so. But it's very funny to me.
yeah. But I wasn't doing it on purpose. I was genuinely trying
He
to.
was like, I'm not going to leave Barcelona.
Okay,
Yeah.
I did not do that. I did not do that.
Ooh, sounds like you're canceled, Josh. I'm sorry.
He's the one who said it.
This whole thing that I'm trying to bring up is that Asians and Indians make more money per capita than white people and other minority groups.
Whoa, you're barking up the wrong tree, dude. Everything you're saying is true, but you do not want to go there, man.
No, he's like, Isaac's like, save it for another guest.
So technically it's punching up. And that's what the rule of comedy is,
You
never
can't-
punch down.
Don't.
He doesn't want to be affiliated with
Yeah, you
this.
can't. But an Asian person isn't going to agree with that shit, dude.
Well, I know. It's a comedy.
It is. Okay.
So
here's
funny.
what I'll say is that it is very funny when you like talk to like a black comedian versus an Asian comedian. A black comedian's like, we're getting killed by police, and an Asian person's like, we don't have enough roles on television. I'm like, well, they're not the same. I mean, they're both racism, but they're not the same amount.
True.
Yeah. But they act like it's the same amount sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, come on, chill.
Yeah. It's so funny though, because what you're saying is true.
Yeah.
But watching Isaac not want to be anywhere near it. That's hilarious.
And also it should be mentioned, the first time I talked about it wasn't because I was trying to do Asian voice on the podcast.
Right.
When I do Asian voice, it's out of the goodness of my heart, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you're in a rough spot because it is very funny most of the time.
I mean, truthfully, it is.
It is. It's one of those things where like comedy is a lot of times it's taboo stuff. You're saying things you're not supposed to say.
Yeah.
And sometimes those things are like, oh, I masturbate a lot or whatever. And sometimes those things are like a fucking Asian voice and you're like, wow, you're not supposed to do that. And you laugh nervously, but that's still laughing. So it's like
Like we had what I maintain to this day, even in this climate.
Oh yeah.
Was a hilarious bit that we used to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we tried it on stage and it worked once.
It worked twice, but we went too long the second time.
Yeah.
But the first time we ever did it was fucking great.
Yeah. And it's basically
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah. It's Joshrardo doing a Jar Jar Binks impression.
I can already see where this is going.
Yeah.
And then him just trying to guess the impression, and then I start saying stuff like, about Tatooine chicken and stuff.
Tatooine chicken. Yeah. Very funny bit. But you're right, dude. It is weird, but most of the time it is funny. And also it's like not that. I don't think is like it's not hurtful either. I don't think.
It's not who
mean,
are we
I
to say whether or not it's hurtful?
I understand.
But no, I mean the point is like anyway, 50 years from now, everything we said on this podcast is canceled.
Yeah.
It's just people are gonna pull up the clips and be like, look at this guy being a white man.
Sure.
We killed all of those 20 years ago.
They're extinct.
They are gone. Canceled.
I guess what I mean is like I know my intention, but I can't expect other people to know my intention. I know my intention is like pure intentions.
And also, it should be mentioned that we grew up in a world where the poorest of the poor was a punchline to every joke.
Things have really changed.
Yeah, kids in Africa starving was a punchline for however long growing up.
Yeah,
and now it's like, obvious. I know in my head that that's not a funny joke.
Yeah.
Just because it's...
But that's what we grew up around. I mean, the whole fucking landscape of comedy has changed in 20 years. For the worse. No, I'm kidding.
The worst.
But it's just, everyone's very concerned with punching up now, which is a noble thing. And we're still figuring out the kinks of it and figuring out how to make punching up funny and, trying to get rid of the dinosaurs who only punch down. And, I was talking with my friend Shane Gillis the other day. And no, I'm kidding.
That is funny, though, because I do think there are things that we see comics get away with sometimes that we would assume no one should be able to get away with. But some things said coming from a very educated point of view and with a certain amount of confidence, like it's weird what you can get away with and what you can't get away with. You assume that you can't get away with things, but there are things that I do think can be said if they're said properly.
If you are a really funny black guy, you can
say anything.
The rule book is out the window. It's gone.
What rule book? Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
Yeah, dude. So, anyways, if you delete your Instagram, just don't.
That's my beef is with fucking whatever we were talking about.
Yeah. Well, if you delete your Instagram, A, don't announce it. B, don't come back. And
don't announce coming back.
Yeah, don't announce coming back either. You're not Tekashi 6ix9ine coming out of jail that's going to get 2 million live views, And also just don't be stupid.
I also know people who do photo dumps when they come back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's then you should have just been on Instagram.
Right?
Yeah, just post the photos.
You might as well have been. You were Instagramming without comments and likes, but you were still in your head.
This is going to be great for Instagram when I come back a month from now, which I have set.
Yeah. Which is infuriating when you think about it.
And that's my biggest beef of all is just knowing that you're going to come back eventually. Why even delete it in the first place? And don't tell us your journey through avoiding social media for 3 months.
And can I be honest? This is not another thing that's not probably great to say, but I also don't really need you to tell me that you're going through something before you leave. I understand that like maybe you're reaching out, but I don't need you to say like, hey, I'm really going through it right now. I'm going to take a week off Instagram. Like, just take a week off Instagram.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then text me.
Yeah, if we have that relationship where you would reach out to me about this, you would reach out to me about this. You wouldn't just post it on Instagram and be like, I hope Isaac sees this.
Yeah. Well, also because I think what it does is your intentions might be pure, which is what we were talking about, how your intentions are interpreted. But what it comes across as, regardless of your intentions, is that you're looking for attention.
Oh, for sure.
You know, and you might not be, but that's how it seems. And so it's going to be this like cyclical thing where people are going to treat you a certain way because of it, and it's going to be worse for you and your mental health.
And so you're welcome. My beef was great.
It was a great beef.
It was a good beef.
I have a terrible beef today.
What's your terrible beef?
My beef is that, look, I understand a lot of things have to change because of the world that we live in now. I get it. And we're figuring out with comedy, we're working out the kinks. With everything else right now, we're working out the kinks. But there's some things that we're trying and we're doing, and it seems like we're pretty committed to, and I don't like it. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Before I tell you my beef.
Sure.
Have you guys been to a restaurant recently?
Yes.
Okay.
It's funny because we're both like opposite sides of the spectrum. He's super skinny. I'm super medium.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've definitely been. I shouldn't have even asked. But I have beef with QR codes on the table that I have to scan to see your menu.
This is such a specific. This is
Yeah.
This is not at all where I thought this was. I thought it was gonna be like a very general thing where it's like, have you been to a restaurant and they're like, oh, you gotta
The paper straws.
the paper, it's something like that. But no, it's just like I hate specifically QR codes that you have to stand. You have to stand to see them, or what?
Yeah.
What's the issue?
Not even QR codes. I like QR codes. They're pretty convenient. You know, they're super convenient actually.
Yeah.
But the fact that I have to scan the table to see the menu. First of all, you don't know what my data's like.
Wait, well, hold on. Is this a thing? I've never even.
You've never
come across.
seen it? Have you seen it?
You can't get a menu. They can't give you like a regular menu.
Well, the thing is, they don't want to, for sanitary purposes, two things. They don't want to have to sanitize every menu every time they hand them out. And they don't want to give you disposable menus because a lot of places were giving you paper menus, but that's obviously very wasteful.
Sure.
Because they have to throw it away every time.
Wow. No, I mean, I've never heard of this. That's crazy.
It's
That sounds inconvenient. I'll give you. I'll cut you some slack here. It does sound rather inconvenient.
Very inconvenient. Why are we trying to include cell phones into everything?
Yeah. I kind of like it.
What?
I mean, it's like, you could see the menu on your phone and, you don't have to really like flip the pages and stuff. You can just scroll. And also, maybe they can continue to expand their menu by having it in an electronic form.
I guess that would allow them to change it more often. Yeah.
Can I be honest with you guys about what it is?
What is it?
Tiny pictures of food.
That's true. Yeah, your phone
okay.
screen is not that big. You really have to be like zoom in. Is like, does this look good?
I don't want to have to zoom in. I don't want
Does
a
that
close up
have
of an
cheese on
enchilada.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I think you're getting closer to a real beef there, dude. The pictures of food at a restaurant menu not looking like the food that comes in my fucking mouth. I shouldn't have said
Comes in your mouth. Yeah. Definitely reword that.
I'll cut that part.
But you're right.
The food that comes to my table.
The food that comes on your table.
That comes on my table. Yeah. It's just like two cannolis that are just getting squeezed on your table.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, that's a part of it too. But mostly it's the tiny pictures.
Yeah, I feel you.
I feel like, and I appreciate it. I feel like you were trying to give me an out right now. But it's the tiny pictures.
My beef actually is with restaurants where like it's not that the food doesn't look like it's like the food actually looks worse in the pictures. Have you been to a restaurant like that where it's like the menu's like so low budget that they like took the worst pictures of their and it's just like this I would never order any of this. And then like you get it like this is an acceptable hamburger. The hamburger in the photo looked awful. Like this is fine.
Yeah.
More often than not, it's the other way around. But that does happen sometimes.
That does happen. It's like you guys got to fucking get a photographer just once, one time.
I do feel like a lot of restaurants like heavily banked on people being illiterate when they come in. Because, on a burger photo, they got pickles randomly coming out the side, lettuce coming out, tomatoes dramatically all like, hey.
Tomatoes that look like you'd want to eat them, unlike the tomatoes that come on pretty much every hamburger.
Yeah.
And the lettuce, too.
Yeah.
When I see a picture, I don't need to see every ingredient you used on the picture. I just want to see a picture of something that's going to come in my mouth.
Again?
Stop saying,
Stop
saying that.
You guys figured out of me.
But yeah, dude, I don't know what I don't like about it. I feel like it's also very rude if like me and Isaac are having lunch and you're just on your phone looking at the menu. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't, it's not very conducive to a personable experience.
Sure.
fumbled.
This seems
around a little bit there.
like honestly, this seems like a Curb Your Enthusiasm thing where like Larry goes to a restaurant and he just like looks at he's like, I gotta take out my phone to look at the menu.
Yeah.
Can't I get a menu? Like, sir, we don't have menus. Well, that's ridiculous. And like
Yeah.
it's a lone man crusade. You're a one man crusader
Yeah.
against this QR menu code.
Also, my battery life is very precious to me.
Sure.
And what if I'm on 10%? I don't want to waste my battery on the menu.
What if your phone's dead?
What if it's dead?
How are you gonna order?
What if somebody, like you mentioned, is not only off Instagram, but they take it a step further and they're on a flip phone? What are they supposed to do?
have
That
no phone.
infuriates me too, dude. Yeah, you're in 2020, dude. Nobody has a flip phone.
I recently met somebody who has a flip phone.
Nope, nobody has a flip phone in 2020.
Nope.
I've met one person.
Yep.
No, you guys are wrong.
Yeah.
It's 2020. These phones are amazing.
No, I saw somebody that had an
Yeah.
old flip phone.
And they're like, literally, like the one guy I talked to about it was like self. He's like, oh yeah, I know you're gonna make fun of me for having a flip phone. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could have anything. You could have a fucking shitty Android at this point. Like
Yeah.
you could have like one of the first gen smartphones. There's no reason for you to have
Yeah.
this.
What do you think about that? Because the person this is kind of tying into your beef now a little bit too. What do you think about the excuse or their reason being they can afford a nice phone, but they're not trying to be on Instagram all the time?
I get it, but at the same time, it's just like, what do you think? You're better than me?
It
Yeah.
just
You
feels
think you're
like
fucking
that a little
better?
bit,
You think you're fucking better than me because you fucking are pure enough to not go on social media with your flip
Right.
phone?
You know what I think it is?
what?
And I think you guys will agree, is people that are just super scared of therapy, dude.
Okay, elaborate.
They think that this is going to solve their problems. People are going to perceive them to be like a person that's more righteous in a way when really they're fucking dying inside.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah.
you really cut to the core of these flip
Yeah.
phones.
Yeah.
The 7 people still with flip phones are fucking. You called them out, dude.
Well, also, I think there is.
Do you agree with what I said?
I mean, yeah.
I don't know if I agree with it. I think you're diagnosing based on too little evidence.
Yeah.
And this is coming from the certified therapist.
I am a therapist, so
Yeah. No, I think that there's truth in what you're saying. Only that, like, they're not actually dealing with the problem.
Exactly.
They're avoiding the problem by getting by getting a flip phone.
yeah, no, that's true. I think so. I think that is on some level that, and especially if they feel the need to tell you about it. That's how
Yeah,
you know that they're
exactly.
like projecting.
Absolutely.
Like if it's a guy with a flip phone and you're like, oh, you have a flip phone? He's like, yeah, just never got around to a smartphone or whatever. If they're like, don't brag about it, you're like, okay, that's a well-adjusted guy.
Yeah.
That guy, for whatever reason, has decided that he only needs a flip phone. Good for him. But if a guy's like, I don't want to be spending all my time on the phone. Oh, like me? You're calling me
Yeah,
out by
exactly.
saying that?
Well, that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Inadvertently, they're saying that everybody's on their phone too much. You're included in that, everybody.
Yeah.
It's similar to how being sober, even though I never rub it in anybody's face or even really mention it unless I'm offered a drink, it really makes people realize, being around a sober person, how much they drink.
Sure.
They become really aware of it all of a sudden, and they just like you could see it in their face, like their equilibrium just get thrown off. They just got fucking knocked out. They're like, oh, whoa.
Yeah,
you know?
no, people are definitely like, oh, you think you're better than me?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I had a huge problem with alcohol.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm worse than you,
I'm
and that's
way
why
worse.
I can't drink.
I'm way worse than you. I wish I was like you, but it's crazy because I've seen it, and we've seen it. Like when you just mention it, and they're like, people have a drink in their hand, they're just like they catch their reflection in the bottom of their whiskey Coke, and they're like, oh, I want to put it down. I'm sober now. Like,
Is it weird that I have this? They always ask you that,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Dude, yeah. And it bugs me. I'm not going to cuss anymore.
yeah.
It bugs me when I'll be on a date with a girl or something, or I'll be hanging with a friend, and they'll say like, I'm not going to drink because you're sober. I don't want to weird you out by having drinks around you. What, you think I'm like the Tasmanian devil that just spins around and starts drinking everything when I see it? Yeah. We're going to a bar, drink.
Yeah.
You know?
I used to work in a restaurant before this all happened, and I used to be served drinks, and I used to spill alcohol all over my hands when I was serving them to tables, and I wasn't like, I wasn't like a fiend or anything.
Yeah, I'm not sober. I should probably. I made myself
Wait,
sound like
what?
I'm sober.
Wait, what?
No,
Wait, for real?
I just don't drink. I think alcohol tastes yucky.
Do you for real?
Yeah, I drink like once every 6 months, and it's like I'll drink like one cider, and that's like my alcohol experience.
I like that though about you.
Yeah, I'm very determined. I decide something about something, and it's like I could probably acquire the taste of drinking if I like made myself drink. It's like, why would I want to do that though?
It's a
I think
slippery
it tastes.
slope.
I think it tastes yucky. I might as well stay. It's poison. It's bad for you. Why would I like force myself to like it?
Is there anything that you do like? Like, do you smoke weed? Do you?
No, I don't like weed. Every weed experience I've had has been kind of bad.
Same.
And that's like 90% of comedians' identities is just like fucking love weed, dude.
Yep.
I was so high the other day, and I'm just like, I
Yeah.
tried it a few times. It always made my legs feel weird.
Wow.
Bro, that's a lot of people's identity in general.
Yeah.
This is not like I don't want to tack on more beef, but I just like
beef.
You know,
It's a beef.
Isaac
podcast.
is like
Loose lips, dude.
Yeah.
Loose lips.
Isaac Loose Lips Hirsch is really fucking pumping the beef into me. I guess.
Yeah.
I hate that everything has to have like there's weed products for everything. I know that's maybe a hack beef to have, but like, come on, man. Like, why do you always need to have something that has weed in it all the time? Why can't
I have no ill will, but like there are people where it's like weed is it. That's their whole identity. That's all
Yeah.
they do. It's like, come on, man. Don't you want to have a more well-rounded life? Like I don't, everyone's like weed's not addictive. I'm like, I know some people where like there are strong arguments for weed being somewhat addictive.
Oh, yeah.
Like if it takes over your life, that's bad for you. And that's what addiction is.
But a lot of times people aren't aware that like being addicted to like people are addicted to their phones, they're addicted to video games, they're addicted to pornography, they're addicted to things that aren't necessarily chemically designed to make you addicted to them.
Yeah, of course. Like it's not like they're like, well, I'm not going to go through withdrawal if I stop watching porn. It's like, yeah, but you're not going to stop watching porn. That's the whole issue, is that you won't stop.
You have a problem.
You have a problem. Like my addiction right now is video games. I'll admit it. I play video games too much. Fucking sometimes my girlfriend, who I love, who I'm in love with, she'll be like, come over. And I'll be like, yes, I will come over right away. And then I'll play video games for 2 hours before coming over.
Wow. Oh my God. We don't even have girlfriends. Why would you do that?
Well, why would you do that to your girlfriend? I would kill to have a girlfriend.
Because I'm addicted to video games. And again, with video games, it's like, I can stop at any time. It's like, yeah, but I don't a lot of the time. So
Yeah.
I wish I had that. I want to play video games more. I don't know why.
I can't do it, dude.
Really?
I mean, I can play, dude, trust me, I can play video. It's either I'm playing video games or I'm being productive and doing something. So,
Well, I'm never doing the latter. I'm never being productive doing something. I'm
yeah.
always
Yeah.
I'm either working, which is very loosely being productive and doing
Yeah,
something,
right.
in the sense that like a kind of dead end job is productive, or I'm playing video games, which is also not productive. But here's the thing: is that video games, you can trick yourself into thinking you're being productive. Like I play 2K a lot, the NBA game, and like there's a career mode where you can level up your guys, and you can make yourself better at certain things, and slowly you like increase your win percentage. You play online, you beat people, stuff like that. There's like a ranking system, and so every time before I had this job, I just play 2K like 8 hours a night or whatever,
Yeah.
and like I'd be like, fuck, I gotta win this. I gotta like occasionally I'd take a step back and be like, this has no effect on my life at all.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I am now my team is an Elite 3 Pro-Am team. This has no bearing on my life whatsoever. I'm still a loser. Like, this has not improved my life at all. But you trick yourself into thinking it's work almost.
See, I can't do that. I cannot trick myself into thinking I'm doing something.
That's good. That's probably good,
Yeah.
man.
So but I'll still get lost in like especially online PvP video games. I'll just play for hours and then feel some kind of like machismo about it. Like, oh, I fucking got 3 kills. Like everyone else, gets a lot more kills. But
Yeah, I can't.
I can't even get better at them too. It's just,
Yeah.
I'm at the same skill level at all times.
Well, that's probably what's stopping you, is that if you
Yeah.
started getting better, then that's where
Maybe.
you get hooked.
Yeah.
Maybe if you weren't terrible.
Yeah, you got to get good, dude, and then you can be as fucking a shameless shell of a human being like
Then
me,
you can
addicted
be
to video games. Get good, son.
as macho as Isaac
Yeah.
is, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You know what my fucking Warzone Call of Duty KD is, dude? It's insane. It's 1.75. That's actually not that good, but it's still pretty good for Warzone, okay?
Wow.
Yeah, we played Animal Crossing for 3 days straight and then never
Like almost a
played it
week
again.
straight.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
we dropped it. But yeah, I can't convince myself that I'm being productive when it comes to video games. I kind of wish I could, because like you said, it is a way to distract yourself from other things. What I can trick myself into believing is productive is watching YouTube videos.
Interesting.
And I will go down YouTube rabbit holes where I will watch nothing but YouTube for days and days and days. And all day it's just video after video after video after video. And I'm always convincing myself that it's productive.
What are you watching?
If it's a drawing video,
Okay.
but it's also not designed to be a teaching video. But I'm just watching people draw.
Dude, I was so hoping to be like, dude, there's this guy Ben Shapiro, and he's fucking boom.
Have you heard of Gary Vee? He's got a really good YouTube channel.
This guy who stands in front of his cars and tells me about finance, dude. I know so much about business now.
Yeah. No, but it's like, even if it's like supposed to be a show that's entertaining about drawing, I'll convince myself like, oh, I'm watching them draw, so I'm picking up something secondhand somehow. Or if it's something about recording equipment or anything, whatever it is, I'll twist it in my head, even if it's clearly entertainment and I'm supposed to get nothing out of it. I'll somehow trick myself into thinking I'm watching other people I don't know, being in front of a
grinding.
or being in front of a camera or like producing a show. Like I'm like convincing myself that I'm picking up on little things like how they're producing their show, what I can take from their editing style or something like that. But I'm never doing any of that. I'm just watching it.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if there are guys out there who are like watching like much more specific, like how to fix a car, and they're just like, I'm learning, dude, but they don't fix cars ever.
I'll bet those people exist.
Yeah. They just watch car fix videos. It's like, this guy's great at fixing cars, and one day I'm gonna do that shit.
If anybody's car breaks down, I got you. But also, I've never done it before.
I've never done it, but I've seen it on YouTube a lot. I feel that way about chiropractors. I feel like I could be a chiropractor at this point. Like, I've watched a lot of chiropractor YouTube videos. Yeah,
I can never get into that. I can't get into fucking Dr. Pimple Pomper.
That's just too gross. But chiropractors are just like fucking pressing on people. I'm like, damn, I could fucking press on people.
Yeah, but then I want to get my back.
I can do that.
Yeah, but then I want to get my back cracked.
Yeah, no, that's also part of the appeal is that like I watch it to fall asleep and shit, and you're just like, damn, I wish that was me there at the doctor's office or whatever. It's weird, but it helps me sleep. I can't explain it.
That's cool. I like that shit. That's why I like ASMR. People who like connect with that because I don't. People who connect with like mukbangs like because I don't. But it's interesting that people like connect with these things, and mukbangs help people not eat as much.
What is a mukbang?
Oh wow, go for it, Josh.
Dude, mukbangs are nuts, man. It's basically where typically it'll be a woman, but there also is like men and women who do it. But they'll just get a large meal. Like there's this woman who would eat large crab, the most gigantic crab you've ever seen in your life, and she just has this carton of butter. And she just has like this the camera's really close on her face, and she's got really good microphones. It's kind of like ASMR, but with eating.
Okay.
And what will happen is they'll literally just like, you just crack the thing and just dip it like, and then
So it's like eating ASMR.
But you'll watch them, and sometimes they'll talk, and sometimes they'll like describe how it tastes, or they'll like, they'll just like add some sort of, I guess, some substance to it that way.
Of the content.
But most of the time it's just them eating. But people say it helps them, like if they're on a diet, watching somebody else consume large amounts of food helps them not want to consume large amounts of food.
That's interesting.
Right? I don't know. I think that's all interesting.
The world
stuff.
is fucking crazy.
Right?
Yeah, really.
It feels like suddenly when I'm on Joe Rogan, I'm just like, dude, the world is fucking nuts, man.
When do you think stuff's going to open back up, Joe?
Yeah. Dude, yeah.
It's so weird. You fall down those YouTube rabbit holes where you find like a subculture you didn't even know existed. Like for a while, like I was watching increasingly weirder stuff to help fall asleep, and I came across these people who like their whole thing is that they're Christians, and so like they sort of like exorcise demons from people, but the way they do that is by having court proceedings with they like go into the courts of heaven, they call it, and they have like court. They're like, all right, demons, by the law of God, they like list like laws and like fucking weird like, and it's just like this very calm man like exorcising women by like fucking being like, all right, we enter the courts of heaven now, Jesus. We ask for you to hear this case or whatever. It's just like it's just like, how do you combine those two? How do you combine religion and law? It was fucking wild.
I'm surprised no one's tried to make that into like a Judge Judy spinoff show.
I'd watch the shit out of it. It's just like, all right, and the defendant, a demon named Alcado, who was 800 years old.
Yeah. You're sentenced to 3 eternities in the pit of fire. That'd be great.
Damn, that'd be pretty fun. I was on one of those court shows when I moved to LA, and a lot of them were fake.
Yeah. I had a friend who was on one.
Yeah, it was Justice with Judge Maybelline. That's my other credit, I should say. Yeah, the Oprah Winfrey Network and Justice with Judge Maybelline, and I. Basically, it's just like they will get anybody to be on these shows. They just need any sort of actor to do it. So, like, if you are willing to be paid $50 cash, you can be on those court shows. And like, I won my case solely because the plaintiff was a really bad actor. So like the fucking judge just tore into him. He's just like, oh, I don't know. He's just constantly like fucking up the details of his case and shit because he couldn't remember it, and he's like not a good actor. So I barely talked. I was just like, that's not true, Your Honor. She's like, it doesn't sound true. I'm like, it isn't.
It's crazy because I remember taking my brother to this show, and there was a group of people who would always go to this show. It was The Meltdown, actually. It was a dope comedy show.
Yeah.
And there was this group of regulars that would always go. We befriended them. My brother, I introduced him to one of them. And I don't know if my brother thought these shows were real or not, but I remember one day we were watching just TV, and it came on, and one of our friends, one of the guys I introduced him to, his name was Doug, he was on the court show, going by a different name. He had a limp. And he was saying he was like a college professor, and my brother, like watching his reality get shattered in front of him, was the craziest thing ever. He's like, What the fuck, dude?
Well, that's Doug. That can't be true.
Yeah, that's Doug.
He's going to lose the case because that's not who he is.
Why is Doug? Doug's going to get in trouble for lying about that.
He's already lying.
He's in a court of law. They're going to arrest him, dude.
You should text him right now and tell him.
Do they use your real name?
No, I was Michael Delancey. That was my name on the court show.
Did you ever think about taking that name on instead of Isaac Hirsch?
Sometimes. I mean, I've definitely thought about like de-Jewing my name for sure. Like, especially because I play 2K and they don't have Hirsch in there. So I'm always just like Isaac Hill or Ian Hill or whatever they have in the database. I've thought about that now because like Nazis are, they're getting more powerful. And like, I'm not very Jewish, but like, there's no way with the name Isaac Hirsch I'm going to convince anybody I'm not Jewish.
Right. Yeah.
So
it's scary.
It's scary, man. I'm thinking about just like fucking slipping into society as a goy. Look, man, I don't even like Jews. Okay, fucking don't kill me. All right, I'd never been to synagogue.
If someone Googles that, by the way, that name, will that clip come up on YouTube or something of you in
Michael
in court?
Delancey? It's not on YouTube as far as I can tell. My mom recorded it and DVR'd it, and so
Bro,
she has it.
I'd be so proud of that. I would just have it.
Yeah, they have like because I used to when I moved to LA, I was like an extra for like 2 years. That was like all I did, and like they still have all these DVR like shows and shit that you can see me on. I was on The Last Ship, which is like this like post-apocalyptic like war man show.
Yeah.
I was in the Greek Navy. They were like me and like 5 other Navy guys, and you just see me fucking standing in the back looking like a nerd in a uniform. It's so funny when they had me do shit I was not like clearly like I don't have the body or the build for because they do that shit all the time. I was like a high school basketball player a couple times, not once but like twice. And it's just like you can see me and I'm just like fucking looking fucking thin as hell.
That's
just
funny. I could see you as a high school basketball player though, but not what was it? Navy?
In the Greek Navy.
In the Greek Navy?
Yeah, it's just like, it's me and like literally like the whole plot line of the fucking thing was like, we have a fucking wrestler from the Greek Navy and it's like a fucking WWE guy. So you just see like the biggest man in the world and I'm just standing there behind him like...
That's so funny. But specifically having the court show tape would be like my dream.
Oh yeah.
Like being an extra is dope. Like that'd be awesome to have those DVR
it was fun.
too.
I would never want to do it again, but it was like a fun 2 years.
Yeah, I'm sure it's shitty when you're actually there.
I would love to do the courtroom thing. If we had a case against
do it,
each other,
fucking do it.
That's what I'm
Whenever
saying.
they start taping those shit, do it, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know why, but specifically having a court scene, I would keep that close to my heart. That'd be. Oh man,
I would watch it way too much. Yeah.
No, I don't like how I look in it, so I only watch it a couple. I look just dumb. They're like they have a shot of you like striding down the courtroom, and I just look I'm just like,
did they
like a real Mike
like,
Delaney.
Yeah,
they're like,
Mike,
man, you gotta fucking walk real confident and like very straight lines. So I was just like, you got it. I was just like,
bro,
I
I
wondered
would
if they would
kill
ask
it.
you that.
I would just be like,
yeah, we would. I think we would kill it on those shows.
I would win for sure against you.
I doubt it.
let's fucking do it right now. What's the case,
let's
guys?
do it right now. That's a great.
Justice with Judge Hirsch is in session.
Yeah,
I love it.
We at the end of our episodes, we like to do a game. So now this game could be a one-off where it's
Justice
with Judge Hirsch.
Judge Hirsch.
All right, court is in session.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, wait. How do we figure out what we did and stuff? Who's the defendant? Who's the plaintiff?
Yeah, how does court work?
So there's one of you is the plaintiff, so you're bringing the case, and then the other one of you is the defendant. So you're like you're just being like that shit ain't true. That's like your position.
Okay.
So for example, in the case I did, I was the defendant. The plaintiff was suing me for the cost of an ambulance bill because he stole my tea. He drank some of my tea, and it was a laxative. So it like made his stomach hurt, and he like called an ambulance thinking he was dying. Very convoluted case. But anyway, I won because I was just like, he's fucking stole my shit. He shouldn't. He shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Okay, so we should make up a scenario then.
Yeah. What's it?
Right?
You could also do a real scenario here if you guys have some sort of beef with each other.
Okay, I'll be the defendant.
Okay.
And you be the plaintiff.
What do we have beef with?
Let's just make something up.
Okay, what if Monty went missing and got killed?
Okay. And I'm suing him.
You're suing him
because he owns Monty.
You're the owner of Monty.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you're suing, and how did you? What did he do that made Monty go missing?
I live under the stairs, and the door was open.
And he left the door open.
Wait. Now you're starting to put facts out that aren't true. The door was open.
The door was open.
Yeah.
We don't know who left it open.
Yeah.
It wasn't you, and I assume how many people live here?
Three.
Oh, a third party. Okay. But
Judge Hirsch is like at the wheels.
The wheels are turning. Okay, so you claim he left the door open, the cat, and he's liable for that.
He did leave the door open.
And
okay.
What amount are you suing? I mean, obviously a cat is priceless, but what amount are you suing him for?
The 3 trips to Chipotle. Whatever.
Trips to Chipotle.
You're suing him for $50
but only because I love that cat.
Yeah, I would sue for more.
Yeah, sue for like thousands.
Okay.
I love that cat, and that cat was worth like fuck, man.
3 Chipotles.
He was worth like $25 to me.
Yeah. Okay. 1,000 Chipotle burritos.
Wow. Okay,
that's not currency.
It is in Joshrardo.
It is really.
Okay, all
Joshrardo
right, so
universe.
yeah, and or $7,000. So seven Chipotle burritos.
I want to go to fun court. Okay.
All right, fair enough. All right, so courts in session in the case of Josh versus Gerardo. Josh, you're the plaintiff, so why don't you describe to me what happened with Monty, and then I'll get your statement after that. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. You're already earning points with me for how polite you are.
First of all, I want to say you look hot, and thank you for allowing me in your court today.
Okay.
So I live with the defendant. Right?
Allegedly.
How long have you lived together?
I'm about 1.5 years, maybe. How long has it been? I don't keep records.
Wow.
Wow, it doesn't sound like you're very prepared for this court case.
Fuck. I don't keep records of moving
You have to
dates.
be confident.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
confident.
Okay.
I'm confident
Tell
that
him.
he fucking let my cat out. That's what
Okay,
I'm confident
we'll get
about.
there. Yeah. So what happened?
So I go to work every day at the same time. It's also not true. This is hard.
Gerardo, you're telling me that's not true?
Yeah, it's not true.
I
Sorry.
go to work
Okay,
every
are
day
you-
at the same
Objection.
time.
You understand you're under oath right now, Josh?
Oh, but that's like loose, right?
No, it's an oath is pretty serious.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
I don't
can
have
go
a-
to jail just for lying.
Okay, I don't have a job.
Okay.
I don't have a job, and I will admit to that.
Okay.
And I'll admit that I've told
A lot of people don't have jobs right now.
Thank you.
And I feel sad for those people.
Can we just chalk that up to a little white lie, and that's off the record? Can I get expunged?
Yes, you have been expunged.
Okay, cool.
You are expunged.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so I don't work, but and this is my point. I just thought of it. I never leave the house. I have no reason to go outside. Why would I ever open the door? I never do. I don't have a job to go to. Lord knows I don't have a fucking partner out there waiting for me. It's very sad, actually. But
This is very sad.
yeah, thank you. And I'm hoping to maybe win a couple humility points from you.
Sure, yeah.
So, and if this guy who goes to work every day, constantly in and out, and also,
But
Judge,
you're not explaiing what happened.
my cat
How did
got
you
out.
notice?
Your cat got out. Okay.
Yeah.
And when did you know? How long had the cat gotten out? When did you find out about this?
Well, I come down and feed him in the mornings, and I had noticed that he goes crazy for food, and I
He's
noticed,
fat.
yeah.
The cat.
And
he was fat.
yeah, he was.
He's
Thank
not dead
you.
yet.
Wait, how do you know?
I'm just guessing. Go, keep going.
But yeah, so I put the food in, and I thought it was weird that he didn't come to his bowl, and so
Okay.
I shook it up, made some noise. Still didn't come, and then I started panicking, and I ran outside and I found him down the street.
And what had happened to the cat?
Found him.
Yeah, he was dead.
He was
Oh,
dead.
he was dead. Okay.
Yeah, no, he
I was like,
dead.
are you suing him because he got out and you found the
No,
cat and he's
no,
fine?
he was dead.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, he was dead. He passed on.
Okay. And Gerardo, how do you respond to these allegations that you let his cat out and it died?
So I obviously go to work late at nights. And
What do you
early.
do for work?
I am if this isn't real, right?
Yeah, it is real.
I'm a humanitarian. I work in the Peace Corps.
You can't make. No, it's real.
You work,
it's real?
You work in the Peace Corps at night? Only nights?
In Los Angeles, too, not in a different country.
Okay, all right. You're a Peace Corps night worker. Yep.
I would have made something else up to help my.
No, you're a
kids.
sad unemployed guy. We already got that on the record.
But that's a fantasy.
And that night, July the 22nd, I had a special case. I had to drive to Echo Park, where where a dog had died.
Okay.
And
Wait, what was your job to do with the dead dog? What were you supposed to be doing?
well, I was trying to bring peace to the area because his death had caused an uproar. Yeah. I told him the story after he found Monty dead.
No, yeah. I have some facts that I forgot to mention too.
Okay, all right. Well, back to you, Gerardo.
And so I had came back to the house, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
I saw the door was open when I got home. And I was
Sure.
like, that's weird. Maybe somebody's putting the cans in the car because he needs to go sell them because he doesn't have money, you know?
No, I forgot to mention I'm plugged up to machines on life support. I can't leave.
You're on dialysis?
Yeah, I'm on. I can.
Okay.
I can't leave. I'm on actually and house arrest too. Both.
What crime did you do to commit?
Yeah.
Why are you under house arrest?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I have no record, sir. I'm in the Peace Corps.
Just I don't know. You know what?
Seems like something you would know.
You know what? I had a bad past, but now I'm sick.
You had a bad what?
Past.
Oh, you had a bad past.
What did you think I said?
I thought you said I passed. I was like, you died too? You're also dead now?
Yeah, I'm a ghost that's plugged up to life support and in house arrest. With a cat that died.
Okay, all right, fine. Fair enough. That's not relevant while you're under house arrest.
Okay.
Continue.
Anyways, I came home, blah, 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 blah. I saw the door was open. So I thought for sure somebody just ran to their car to drop off like cans or something because they're broke as fuck or something.
Who? I can't leave the house.
Hey, allegedly, I don't know.
Allegedly, you don't know?
Yeah.
You don't have to say that if you're speaking about yourself. You don't have to be like allegedly I don't know. You can just be like I don't know, and then I can be like allegedly you don't know. I get to decide what's alleged because I'm the judge.
Oh shit! And I love you, Judge.
Gavel, alleged.
Alleged.
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I thought that's when you say allegedly.
Allegedly, you know. Fair enough.
It seems like you're leading the judge, but okay.
I'm playing mind games with the judge right now.
Gavel. No more mind games.
Yeah, you said that. He said
Order
that.
in the court. No mind games.
He said that.
This is a drama-free zone.
Thank you.
Good vibes only.
Good vibes only.
Judge, as you know, we have another person that takes care of Josh because Josh is sick, allegedly. That was a good one to do, right? Because it's him. So
technically, yes.
And he's allegedly sick.
Okay.
Dialysis or something. Wait, what was that?
I'm sick.
Okay, you shouldn't be in the courtroom. It's a pandemic.
Oh, not that's kind of sick.
Yeah, and also you'll notice that he's able to stand behind his plaintiff little seat there and not have any issues standing.
I'm live streaming from home right now.
Yeah, this is like bad improv.
Bad improv, yeah.
No, and.
Yeah, no, and.
Well, yeah, it has to be no and if I'm trying to win this case.
Yeah, no, that's fair. All right, so he is live streaming from home.
I mean,
his
the
dialysis
stream is.
bed.
I'll give it. The stream is really nice. It looked like he was here.
Okay.
Good improv.
No. Anyway, so like I said, blah, 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 come home. The door's open. And like always, I love Monty. I always say, Monty.
Sorry, can we take it back? How did you just whistle like that?
Right.
As a judge, I'm very interested in that.
You know,
Wow.
I'm pissed my cat died, but how'd you do that?
That's fucking nuts, dude.
Wow.
How
It's
the
just
hell?
the tongue.
That's so crazy. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Gavel.
No more
Sorry.
mind games.
Yes. So, okay, you love the cat. Cat's gone. So, Josh, there is a third person in the house. How are you confident that Joshrardo let the cat out and not this third person?
He doesn't like me, Judge.
We'll come back to you.
Yeah, may the defense rest.
I tell the defense to rest. That'd be so funny if the court guys are just like, rest, you rest now.
Rest. You're getting sleepy. Okay. How am I confident that it wasn't the other person? Because the other person, I'll have you know, since we can make up whatever we want to make up, is been on vacation for 2 weeks.
Oh shit. How do you respond to that?
Then there must be a ghost in the house.
Oh, how do you respond to that?
You know what?
There's never this much back and forth in the courtroom.
Yeah, it's just like, oh shit, that's a good point though. The judge is just like, holy shit, oh damn, what do you say about that?
Allegedly, there is a ghost in the apartment, and I have to be honest about that. Allegedly.
Okay, so it could be a ghost that let your cat out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the defendant. I'm like, I could see that happening.
Okay, no, you're not the defendant.
You're the
plaintiff.
right.
Yeah.
You are dumb. That's what
I'm sick.
I was gonna say.
I'm sick.
Okay, it's true. He's sick. All right, so I need to render a judgment here.
Yeah.
So based on the fact that I am a very rational man, I don't believe in ghosts. There's only one person who could have let the cat out in this scenario, and it's yourself. So I will fine for the plaintiff. I do think what he's asking for is unreasonable, so I award him 1 Chipotle burrito from you.
What?
Yeah.
And then I have to be mad though, right? I just like,
Yeah, you can be unhappy you lost the case.
well, guess what? I'm gonna appeal this fucking decision, Judge.
You can't. This is a TV court. There's no appeals. There's no appeals judge Judy. This is it.
Yeah. I'm gonna appeal it with the network.
We did it.
You did it. The case is
I got
over.
a burrito. I got a
There you go.
No.
I get a burrito.
It's not a real thing.
It's real. And that was called
Justice with Judge Hirsch.
Justice with Judge Hirsch.
Check it out again when I'm on the podcast 2 years from now. We'll do it again.
I mean, with that kind of hot riff, You might be on next week, dude.
Oh,
Who knows?
fuck, dude.
For a person that watches a lot of that chapter and Jim Can't Swim, you'd know jack shit about fucking
Yeah,
courtrooms.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I did not run a very efficient courtroom, I'll admit. But in my defense, I don't have a bailiff or anything.
Yeah. Oh, Monty. Oh, wait,
he's dead.
He's dead, yeah.
He's dead.
But yeah, thank you for coming today, Isaac Hirsch.
Hey, thanks for
we're
having me.
Keeping a little shorter now, the episodes, even though we went a little longer.
Well, I mean, it was so much fun, dude.
Yeah,
dude,
I
mean,
had a good time.
That whole court case was like 15 minutes. That was amazing.
It was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth
I think so. I don't know how you're going to get a clip out of a 15-minute court case that makes any sense to anybody if
No,
you're just
dude.
playing a minute of it.
Yeah,
No, dude.
you'll be surprised.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. And remember to follow Isaac too on Instagram and
Yes.
everywhere else. You're not taking sabbaticals from anything, are you, right now, and planning to come back?
Oh, social media? No. I mean, I don't post on social media, but I have the dignity to just not do it and leave
Yeah.
it, leave
And I
it
respect
active.
that.
Yeah.
And I respect that. And it's at, what is it?
IB Hirsch on pretty much everything. The clips from this will be the first thing I post on Instagram in probably like 6 months.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
And you heard it here first.
Yeah, it's IBHIRSCH.
Nailed it.
Isaac Hirsch, very funny. Thank you for being here. One more time, Isaac Hirsch.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for commenting.
And subscribe and review and leave me alone after that.
Okay, yeah. Leave
sorry.
him alone after that. And, comment below and tell Joshrardo that he owes me a burrito in real life. And until next time,
Bye.
bye.
Beef with the boys, sipping on some LaCroix, man. Who want all this smoke? We making all this noise. I'm talking beef with the boys, sipping on some LaCroix, man. Who want all this smoke? We making all this noise.
I am the best host of this fucking podcast. I still pass out when I come. Podcast still number one. Nick Lenny still real fun. I fucking love that man.
Yeah, we back for season 4. Y'all thought we couldn't beef anymore. Shouts out to the GOAT, Nick Laney. Always been a fan, and he's still the baby.